Hi, and welcome back to Sweets and Beyond. My name is Ida, and today I'm going to be showing you a Puerto Rican dessert. It's called Panetela de Guayaba or Guava Torte. Here are the ingredients. Okay, we're going to be using 2 cups of self-rising flour. It's not all-purpose, it's self-rising flour. 2 cups of that. Here I have half a package of cream cheese. It's cold. I just sliced it in little slivers. It's half a package of cream cheese. 1 cup of granulated sugar. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 2 eggs. Here I have about 10 ounces of guava paste that I just cut in slices about 1/4 inch thick. 1 stick or half a cup of melted butter. And in here I have confectioner sugar. This is all you need for the Panetela de Guayaba. So in a large bowl, I'm going to place the 1 cup of the granulated sugar, the 2 eggs, and the teaspoon of vanilla. I left some in here. And we're just going to beat this with a regular hand mixer until it's nice and fluffy. Okay, so after a couple of minutes, this is what you have. How nice and smooth it is. So now we're gonna not use the hand blender anymore, and we're going to place all the flour. It doesn't matter because we're just going to fold it in and mix it well. And then after this, we're going to add the melted butter. You just go slowly mixing it. And if you see it becomes dry, perfect time to add the butter. This is a very simple cake, but it's so yummy. I think in Cuba they call it masa real. And they add a lot of different things, but I think the traditional one is for guava, but I add cheese too. So we're just going to mix this in until it's a nice thick batter. Okay, so this is how the dough looks like. It's very thick. It's not a batter for cake, but this is gonna be a nice, dense, but still moist because we're using the melted butter. So all I did was I divided it in half, and I'm using half, and I sprayed this spatula with a little bit of the baking spray so I can press down, and let me use a little, and we're just going to press the mix down. This is a good time to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So all we're going to do is I'm going to press it down, making sure I have an even coating on the bottom. Yeah, I think doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I think I got it there. Okay, now that you covered all the bottom, now we're going to start layering in the slices of guava. We're just going to layer them. Try to leave a little space in between because that's where the cheese is going to go. Here you go. Nice and easy like this. And it can overlap, so don't worry. We can fit it all in. And we'll just put the cheese in between. Now when I'm done with this, we're just going to add the second layer of the rest of the batter. Okay, so now everything is nicely arranged, and I'm just going to drop the pieces of batter, because this way it'll be better to get an even, because since I have the guava, if I move a big blob of it, it'll be a little bit more difficult, and we don't want any of the guava or the cheese to show, because we want it to bake right in. So I'm just grabbing all the rest. And again, I sprayed my little spatula. So we'll be back when this is ready. Okay, so I'm done. Look how beautiful this looks. So what I like to do is I run the spatula over along the edges. And I press a little just to make sure, so you get a nice even, right there, nice and even. So now we're going to put this in the oven, remember at 350 degrees for 35 minutes. At 35 minutes, check with a knife or a toothpick. When it comes out clean, the panetela is done. So we'll be back when this is done. Okay, so the panetela is out of the oven and it rested for about 10 to 15 minutes, and now I'm going to sprinkle some powdered sugar on it. Then we're gonna cut it and I get to eat a piece. Okay, so it's nice and cool, and look at this. My panetela de Guayaba y Queso. How beautiful this looks. You can see the cheese and the guayaba, the guava paste. So remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And after this, there's going to be a little box that says click to subscribe. Click on that if you haven't subscribed. Buen Provecho. Look at that. Look how beautiful this looks. Try it.